From the humblest of beginnings, we've persevered through countless challenges, weathered storms, and triumphed over adversity. But our journey here is coming to a close. Together we've slain armies, built sprawling farms, and grand redstone contraptions. We've delved deep into the earth in search of rare ores, and ventured to the furthest reaches of the Nether and the End. But with each passing day, new horizons beckon us forward. There are still many mysteries to unravel, challenges to overcome, and wonders to discover. I hope you enjoy what is in store. This video will showcase what I've built over the last 1,000 plus days. I've cut everything into chapters for an easy viewing experience. We'll begin here in the Overworld and finish with the last few achievements I have to complete. Thank you all so much for being here, and I hope you enjoy the video. Well, what's going on, everybody? Long time no see. Been working on getting this Minecraft world finished out with all the achievements, but I thought I'd do a quick tour and show you how everything turned out, as I did a lot of building this last couple weeks. This is sort of the end biome. I don't have any effort or motivation left to finish it off, but hey, we did do this. We did find one of the missing frogs from the very beginning of the playthrough. Happened to go up there when there was a waterfall, and I got rid of that, so no longer can fly away or swim away even more. But we come down here, and I've kind of cleaned up the meadow a little bit. We still have all the creatures per se. We did manage to get a new panda, but everybody else kind of got moved down into this nice little corner area. I did do a little bit of cleaning and stuff like that. The moas are here. Obviously the rabbits came in here as well. Got tired of having to hunt them down to get them. And yeah, some places are still growing grass, but that's not a big deal. We did add a mod for tree fruit. As you can see, this one gives us oranges and the other one is apples, so nothing crazy there. But our meadow, I would say, is complete. Coming down over here, we do have the conduit. Got that built and ready to go. We have our turtle beach, and we have a nice ender dragon altar. We'll get to that in just a second, but before we do, a lot of my mining didn't really get automated so much as it just got made really efficient by using a double mining board tool. We use the horse to keep going down the back and forth, but it's rather far. I'll spare you guys there. But we did manage to get a lot of materials there, and it even goes into a couple caverns. But over here we have perfect timing. I have an iron farm, something stupid simple, nothing crazy, but it has been doing its job quite sufficiently. We have a miniature nether biome going on here. We have the Gus all the way up here. A little evil, but it does its job. Keeps away all the bad guys. We have the wall. Did a lot of tiling around here. As far as farms go, we do have a tree farm here. Very simple. Drops TNT down, blows up whenever you grow a tree. A bone meal farm. And then a super smelter. The original plan was to have the super smelter take up this whole thing, but I decided not to do the entire thing, mainly because I'd already built this half, thinking that there was going to be more to it on this side, but in fact it was supposed to be on that side, so I kind of ruined it. But not too big of a deal. Heading back over. We did add in a little bit of stuff for the axolotls. We got the sword, the nice mangrove trees. You would. And there it is. Complete catalog of cats is done. That was one on the list. But yeah, nothing's really changed in the house up top. I did add a couple more beds and some paintings and whatnot. Just gave it a little bit more of an extra roomy vibe kind of situation. We have the emerald block beacon that took a little bit of time, and that does go all the way up to the sky. That beehive room is, well, obviously for the bee farms, but that's our general storage area. We have our drop down chute. This became a mycelium mushroom area. The villagers got sort of an upgrade, if you want to call it that. They just got a personal house, if that's what you want to call it. And then in the back, we still have some of the pillagers saved. But I'll see you guys up top. Starting off at the top again, you can look down and notice that I did line every pillar of the frog light all the way down, and then I will eventually, at some point in the future, if I decide to come back, line everything with prismarine blocks on top. But take a quick step outside so I can finally breed these two guys together. That should be another achievement. Oh, right. Gotta tame you first. But again, knock out this achievement right here, and bam, 2 by 2. Heading up here, this is all set up for some more achievements, but we'll get to those towards the end. But here we have a nice old school Minish Cap Legend of Zelda. It's one of the series I've done on the channel if you ever want to watch it. But these are for future beacons if I decide that I wanted them. I do have a zombie farm right in there. We have some more fruit trees here. I expanded the farm to have all of the crops in one spot, as well as some of the fruit trees. I think I just said that. Apologies. But I also have cocoa. We've done some walkways here all the way over. We did a nice little boat area. Of course, there's the giant derpy Pikachu. Just trying to touch up some life, but you keep going down, and we do have Kirby. And this was supposed to be a Zero Suit Samus, but being an idiot that I am, I decided I wanted to make it max build height. Unfortunately, it being max build height was literally like 200,000 blocks, and didn't stop to consider that. But here we have a lighthouse. As you can see, it actually has a working rotating lamp feature. Nothing fancy, but hey, I thought it was cool to try out, and so that's what we did. We got a nice dock coming off the side. And again, this is where most of my time went for these last couple of weeks, was just filling in the world building stuff instead of being a bonehead and just doing the same thing over and over again and trying to grind nothing. Here we have a nice 1,000 days sign. I thought that would be really fitting considering this is the 1,000 day series, although it is a little bit over. And that pretty much wraps over what the overworld has become, besides there being the drop down chute for the boat, beacon going to the sky. Everything in between has kind of been the same. This right here is nothing more than a couple more achievements. It has the shulkers hiding inside, or shulker shriekers. But I'll see you guys in the Nether. I did forget to mention while we're here in the overworld that I did make a guardian farm. And nothing incredibly fancy, but as you can see, they get fed inside, and next thing you know, you get yourself a whole bunch of parts, including squid and fish on occasion. And while we're here, you can also see that I did add a texture pack for the water. The sun's also changed, as well as the moon. In the depths of the Nether, amid the constant blaze and roar of lava flows, sits mighty fortresses and bastions laid hollow. The lands of fire are haunting to all who dare to enter. Despite the daunting nature of this realm leaves one wanting, I find it to be the best place for casual farming. As this fly-through shows, it became home to my mightiest works, and ultimately, my second place of rest. Starting off here at the roof of the Nether, I'm eventually working our way down. We do have 2 separate highways, this one leading, or beginning to lead to the the frozen tundra, so that way I could get some of the colored frogs over here to make my frog lamp farm, which I will eventually show you guys. But then this also has now a new branch that takes it to a wither skeleton farm, and then this one goes from the frog light farm in this direction, and in that direction I will take you to the gold farm. For you guys, I will jump in and out, but I'll see you when I get there. So here we have the wither farm. Basically was doing it so I could farm withers, eventually get beacons, but also so that way I could get coal There's the occasional blaze rod that comes through every once in a while, but the way the farm works out is these two portals are attached over in the overworld as well as below into a nether fortress. So basically, one goes into the nether fortress, it gets shot out across the world, and then it comes back out here where I can eventually kill people at my leisure. Hopping back over, I will now show you guys also an unfinished bridge, but hey, not a big deal. The main thing was just to keep the guiding rails on so I didn't fly off. I don't know if you would consider this the magnum opus of my Minecraft world, but it certainly is something that took a very long time, like literally 3 days spread out just to build this thing. And I even had to get the 3 beacons for it. But this thing is always littered with levels, littered with gold, and essentially what it does is spawns in the piglins, the zombie pigmen, there you go, and they spawn in all the way up at the top. And to make it a little bit easier on myself, and also just more storage in general, all of this stuff is filled with gold. Sorry, I had cleaned it out recently, but trust me, it feels... As I say that, there's not a damn thing for me to show you, but you get the gist. There should be full chests on full chests. I did use a lot on Pikachu. Okay, well I guess I used all of it on Pikachu, now that I take a look. But I doubled and made these chests into a stair kind of pattern, and you could say that took a lot of the time, but in addition, just getting the farm itself built, making sure everything was perfectly level, making sure that I had all the parts for it. I do believe it was something like 10,000 plus magma cream blocks, or magma blocks, and I did use a lot of the magma cream from the farm, the frog lights, but in addition, I just farmed a lot of it as well. But as you can see, it works out a lot like the other farms around. Essentially, items get shuffled down from the top here and pushed off by carpets, slowly drop down, and everybody gets kind of put into this really weird boat situation. They come out that portal, yep, they hit the boats, and then thanks to the powdered snow, they die, drop items, and again, they get shuffled and then sent down and into a sorter. If it is zombie flesh, it just gets straight off into the end. But this is where most of my levels have come from. It's one of those things that just sitting there for, I don't know, like maybe a good hour, I had more levels than I've ever could have hoped to get. And that's kind of what I've been using for the enchantments, or at least I did use for the enchantments. I'm kind of at a point now where I really don't need them, and it doesn't really matter to me. The only thing that's like been slowly but surely being added is mending, but instead of focusing just on that, I made sure to get but yeah, I haven't been spending much levels on getting mending on. Instead, I've been working on getting the emeralds spent on everybody, so that way I can turn around and have maximum villagers. But here we are over at the magma cube farm. Again, had to get all 3 kinds of frogs. We have the orange, green, and white to get their respective lights. It's a very simple mechanic. I go up to the top, I sit here and have the magma cubes jump towards the iron golems. They get broken down into smaller bits, get taken up by the frogs, and just beneath here there is a minecart that picks everything up, or several minecarts. I could do it in this circuit, but I decided to do it with multiple, and then they drop into here. Sometimes magma cream, sometimes lights. But now we are going to be jumping down to the bottom of the nether, and I'll show you all the stuff that I did there as well. Here down in the nether, we have a small warehouse storage space. It's also where I have kept one of the black moas stored. Speaking of which, I did have the unfortunate circumstance of having Yoru, our original black moa, pass away to lava, and then I brought my other black moa out named Doja, and unfortunately Doja ran away. So we only have one left. But following the prismarine lights, we can run on over here. I can show you what happens on the other end of the Guardian farm. Conveniently enough, the 8x block distance is literally right there for it. So it works out quite efficiently in picking things up. But again, they're shoved out through here, and they get taken out by these soul sand campfires, and here you are. Everything from here to Timbuktu gets stuffed in here, and it's a very, very simple solution, but it works. The ice bridge, I don't know if some of you guys had watched the VODs or not, but just in case you didn't, directly behind the Pikachu there is a very large ocean, hence the lighthouse. But this ice highway will take you all the way down there, and it hooks to the left, and you'll find yourself at a village across the ocean at a sand biome. But that pretty much sums up the builds. That sums up what I had done, other than spending a lot of time exploring for bastions or ancient cities, or doing any sort of farming, as that took up a very, very long time. But if you hear this part of this video, what comes next is just cranking out some of the achievements I need to get done. So now that we're here in the Nether, it's time to go for a joyride. Alright, third time's the charm. I think this should be long enough. Every block is perfectly lava. Finally, there we go. Feels like home. We were probably like one block short, but that should complete the Nether achievements, advancements, however you wish to go about that. I hate this fucking elytra. So in all my wisdom, I was setting up every single achievement so that way I could bang them out one after the other and have that be a nice finish towards the end of the video. However, I did not read. I had to sit there and do this part in the overworld. So I spent about, I don't know, maybe 20-30 minutes riding around on the Strider in the Nether, only to find out that I had to bring the metal effer up top. And yeah, it took a couple of times, but here we go. Everything's done. All's well that ends well. Shit happens, life goes on. You get the gist. Not joking with the sniper duel thing. Alright, here's to hoping this is enough now. Even if I break the boat, not a big deal. There we go. That was literally the last arrow. Oh my god. Boom. I guess I should consider getting some light sources. Ta-da! And now we out. I thought about saving that one towards the end, but didn't make any sense as far as routing goes. So there we go. It has occurred to me that it doesn't seem that lightning wants to show up when you need it to show up. But hey, we'll do some things that we can. I'll get this Star Trader achievement done, and then I will go over to the Ender Dragon and get that completed. And from there, we'll see how it goes. I have no hopes, as after checking the wiki, it seems that after you've had one lightning storm, you have to wait at least another 9 hours. I don't know if that's exactly 9 hours or if that's just a guarantee after 9 hours you get one, but that's what we'll end up doing. So, let's get this done, and I'll see you guys over at the Nether, or the end. This should go much smoother than the last time. Oh! That's a thing. That's also a thing. Well, shit. Oh look, we finally hit one, thank goodness. Why are you so high in the... There we go. Thank you. After reviewing the footage, my trident died because while it was on fire, it bounced off of the Ender Dragon. It just went poof. I hope this works. Oh! I mean, it didn't not work. You were the chosen one. Okay. Alright. We're back. It's been like 200 days. Something like that. It's a totally different day. I tried to do what I could earlier, but it did not work out. Eventually got a trident, got everything back on it. I don't have loyalty 3 unfortunately this time, but I don't think that matters too much. As you can see, it's not working out exactly as I hoped. Or it just did. Okay, never mind. Now, here comes the other part. Where I have to strike this guy with lightning, actually. There it is. My last achievement. I don't want to witch around here, please, please. Die. Okay. I didn't want to get too excited, but it's finally done. Fucking A. Like, the lightning, it took forever. Like, I'm not even joking when I say I just left the game open and I've been doing other things in the background. But, there we go. I realized that I have failed and this audio is going to be double laid over. Yeah. But it's done. It's done. That's all that matters. I'll catch it. Worth. And there you have it, everyone. After hours of mining, crafting, and building, this world is finally complete. It's been a long journey, and I'm so grateful to have you tag along with me. From the beginning to finding my home to the final touches of decoration, every block placed has been a labor of love. I hope that this world has inspired you to embark on your own creative endeavors in the world of Minecraft or any other building game you wish to attempt. As we wrap up this video, I want to say thank you for your patience. I hope you enjoy the fireworks show. Though our time in this life is finite, it's the creations, the memories, and the experiences we leave behind, never to be forgotten. I hope you found the video enjoyable, as I spent a great deal of time editing, notwithstanding the weeks putting into creating it. If you like this one, let me know with a thumbs up or a comment down below. I read every comment and look forward to hearing from you. And as always, thanks for watching, take it easy, and peace.